Alright, it's a sunny day in Dubai, and in this video, I'm going to show you the exact tools and methods that made me fall in love with those ugly and boring tasks. And after watching this video, you'll literally start craving hard work and get addicted to the concept of discipline. But it will take me around 20 minutes to explain you everything. So if you can't even shut your dopamine addicted brain for 20 minutes and literally focus, then you shouldn't even trying to get successful, bro. This is not for you. I love doing hard work. I'm literally addicted to the concept of discipline. I wake up in the morning, first thing I go to gym, then I crave doing all those boring and ugly tasks, outreaching, lead generation, funnel building, websites, all that stuff. And now you might be thinking, how is it possible? How can someone literally fall in love with the hard work? How can someone consistently perform all those boring and ugly tasks without getting burned out? It's not like that. You in your life find it easy doing easy stuff. You find it easy scrolling whole day for 8 hours straight. You find it easy binge watching your favorite series on Netflix. You find it easy playing video games. You find it easy going out with your friends, spend hours, eat junk food, drink. So the concept of discipline is already there in both of us. The energy is already there. It's just I'm using my energy on something else and you are using your energy on something else. Okay, so what I mean by this is if I tell you to watch your favorite Netflix series for straight 10 hours, would you do it? Of course you would do it. If I tell you to watch porn every single day for next 30 days, would you do it? Of course you will. If I tell you to eat cheeseburger every single day for next 30 days, would you do it? Of course, you would do it. Yet, when it comes to working on your goals, when it comes to building wealth, when it comes to doing tasks that literally going to make you money, you feel like, oh, you don't have the capacity to focus. You do have that capacity. There is abundance of energy, that supernatural inbuilt consistency, habit of consistency is already there. So, how is it working? This is this is the energy. This is the energy, which is focus, right? So this is already there. The energy is already there. The only difference is it is going towards negative stuff. So the habit of consistency is already there. It's just going towards negative stuff. And all you need to do is redirect this abundance of energy to something positive. By positive, I mean something that is going to help us achieve our goal, something that is going to make us money, or whatever your goal is. So, to do this, you need to understand why your current energy is going to the negative side. And to understand this, you need to understand one term which is akrasia. Akrasia is a Greek term. It's when you already know your goals. It's when you already know what you need to do to achieve those goals, but you are still not doing it. So, for example, have you ever gone through something like in the night time or in the morning, afternoon, one day before, you tell yourself you will do this, next day you will start practicing more on your skills, you will start reading, you will start going to the gym, you will start working on your business, you will start doing whatever, all those positive things. You tell yourself to do all this, and next day you end up scrolling whole day, or you end up binge watching, or you end up breaking all those promises which you made to yourself. It's so weird, right? So this is because of akrasia. The other term for this would be cognitive dissonance, when your actions doesn't align with what you really want to do. So lack of self control. And why it's happening? Because this is you who promised that you will do this, all those positive things. This is you, your self image, who you think you are. Okay? But you didn't do that. Why? The why behind is you have multiple sub personalities. Multiple. Sometimes can be more than 10, sometimes 3, 4. And I'm not diagnosing you with multiple personality disorder, but this is how it works. Inside you, there are multiple sub personalities. And these sub personalities have their own needs. Fuck my writing. And they will fulfill these needs no matter what. One way or another, These needs are non-negotiable, they have to be met. So how it's happening? Let's say one of your personalities seeks status, or let's call it, or easy, let's call it growth. One of your personality seeks growth. The other one seeks comfort. The other one seeks approval. Oh, fuck. The other one seeks friendship. The other one seeks intimacy. So these are your subpersonalities. Your goals only align with this subpersonality, which is growth. But there can be multiple subpersonalities, more than 10, and few of them are stronger than others. So that's why when you tell yourself that you will do this, which all the tasks which are aligned with your goals, so your subpersonality is telling you to do all this, and you tell yourself that you will do it, but you don't do it because the other personalities are dominating on this. The other personalities are stronger than this. And how it's happening? So your brain is dopamine addicted shithole. He will always try to find the easiest and cheapest way to fulfill its needs, get the dopamine somehow, one way or another. And he will always try to find it the cheapest way, the easiest way. Now understand one thing, how addicted people, addicted to anything, can be drugs, masturbation, or any particular behavior, how addicted people behave. They always try to find loopholes through which they can fulfill their addictions. How these subpersonality work is they control our actions through emotions. Those emotions converts into impulses. You probably experience this when you are doing something. Let's say you are working on something, working on your business or homework, school, studying, skills, anything. You are doing something positive and suddenly you get the impulse of checking your phone, going to the notification if someone texted you, watching your story again, Instagram story, who viewed my story, or suddenly go and scroll Instagram and then watch a soft porn, then shift to the porn, and then just continue with your daily addictions. So how this is happening? So one of your subpersonality felt the urge to satisfy its need, and those need turn into emotion, and those emotions converted into an impulse, and that impulse led you to taking an action. So if you go deeper into it, all your actions, all the actions you take are because of these impulses, and that's why you clicked on the video, because one of your deep down you also want to be disciplined. Deep down you also want to change and drop all these negative behaviors you are doing at the moment. And that's when one of your subpersonality who wants growth and progress sent an impulse that okay, let's watch this video, maybe it will change something. So deeper down, you want to change. It's just all the other sub personalities you have are stronger than the personality who wants to change. So, first thing what you need to do is label all these personalities. And how you can label these personalities, every time you get an impulse to do something, analyze that impulse and analyze what that impulse wants you to do and from which personality this particular need is coming. I will explain this in a better way. So, let's talk about, we have right now we are talking about 5 personalities: growth, comfort, approval, friendship, intimacy. So to drop all those negative behavior, you need to understand each and every subpersonality, label those personalities and understand what are their needs. So let's talk about this. Intimacy. What this subpersonality wants, self-explanatory. This is not exactly a need, this is an energy, and it has to go somewhere and it has to fulfill one way or another this particular need. So when it's not getting fulfilled from your girlfriend, can be any reason. Maybe you don't have a girlfriend, or maybe you have but it's still not getting fulfilled, can be anything. OnlyFans, porn, or soft porn on Instagram, naked woman, half naked woman, all this goes up. Because you don't need to take all these subpersonality as negative. They are someone with needs and wants, and those needs has to be fulfilled. If they are not getting fulfilled by one way, they are going to be fulfilled from another way. So if you don't have any girlfriend, if you are not getting any attention from women, if you're not even approaching them, then this need is not getting fulfilled from here. The best and most easiest way to fulfill this need, according to that subpersonality, is this. So this is how these subpersonalities fulfill their needs. All you need to keep in mind is all their needs are non-negotiable. They will fulfill it from one way or another. All we need to do is control this abundance of energy. And instead of throwing this energy to this part, which is a negative thing, negative for us, we just need to redirect that to something positive. Sounds simple, but it's not that simple, and I will explain it. To do this, first you need to become conscious about all your subpersonalities, all your needs, all your behavior, and if they are not aligned with your goals, from where these needs are being generated, and all the impulses you are getting, which particular subpersonality is sending you all those impulses. Now, when you have already analyzed, now when you are already conscious about all your needs and subpersonalities, all you need to do is suppress and redirect. So you have analyzed your behavior, you already know what are the negative things you are doing. Suppress all the negative impulses and redirect that unused energy to something which is very useful for you. Something can be work, can be reading, can be gym. And how you are going to do this? So I have few subpersonality. One subpersonality wants growth. So let's name it growth Aman. Fuck. I have one subpersonality, growth. The other one is narcissist. Narcissist, someone who wants all the time attention, who wants to flex stuff, who wants to buy expensive things and show to others, who wants to always feel that I'm the best, which is a negative thing, trust me. I have other personality who seeks friendship. And all these sub-personalities are deeply connected with your past because they haven't just developed out of nowhere. So I have these sub-personalities. Growth Haman wants progress. Growth Haman wants status. Growth Haman wants more and more and more and more money. There are only two ways he can get status from, either from working and earning more and becoming a bigger person, or either wasting his money, buying expensive shit, depreciating things, and show to others, flex to others. Suddenly, sometimes I get the impulse of buying an expensive watch. I get the impulse of buying a car. I get the impulse of buying highly expensive clothes. So what I would do is, I would first analyze, okay, why am I getting this impulse? From where am I getting this impulse? Which subpersonality is sending this particular emotion? And then I will suppress those particular actions, completely abandon this. I won't buy this particular stuff. I won't buy this. I won't be flexing but my money on others. I won't be doing anything that is related to this particular negative action. And now I have free energy. Because I didn't use this energy on this, so I have free energy. And now what I'm doing is manipulating my conscious, negotiating with my own conscious that if you want status, if you want to grow, all you need to do is work, increase your MRR, monthly recurring revenue, or increase a particular skill, become a bigger person. So what I did is suppressed a negative action, negative impulse, and now I'm left with this abundance of energy and I redirected that energy to work. My other personality is narcissist. So what he wants to do is he wants to showcase himself as the best in the room. He wants to showcase as he's the only one who's growing in his friend circle, or all that's negative emotions, proving wrong to everyone who didn't support me in the earlier phase of my entrepreneurship. So all this is negative, and I analyze it, I realize it, then I label it as a negative emotion and I suppress it. And now I'm again left with abundance of energy, unused energy. How I'm going to use it for my positive is I will help who needs. Everything which helped me tackle all those obstacles which I faced in the earlier stage of my entrepreneurship, I will help everyone. I will increase my skill set and I will use those skill set to make more money or gain more respect in others, and that's how I fulfill these needs. The third subpersonality is friendship. A month ago, what I did, I literally got the impulse, oh, I haven't met my friends for so long, I haven't met my family for so long. So I got that impulse, and what I did, opened my laptop, booked a ticket to India, and went to India next day. Just to meet my friends, just to meet my family for no reason. Wasted money, wasted time, wasted so much work potential. I could have closed more clients in that period of time. I could have worked on something very important. But what I chose to do, follow the impulse that got from a particular subpersonality, and then I went there. I'm not saying I completely wasted my time. I spent 10 to 15 days there and met my friends after so long, enjoyed my time. But the thing is, I could have done something better. I could have just called them and had a conversation with them. What I do is now, when I face this, oh, I need more friends, I need to socialize more, all that energy, I suppress all the things which can waste my time, like the same thing I did. And how I will redirect this energy into, I will start networking. I will network with people who are in my niche, who share my mentality. I will start posting on LinkedIn. I will start connecting with people on LinkedIn, Threads, Instagram, or in reality, I will start going on morning runs where I will find more and more people. Recently, I organized a run in Jumeirah Beach, and we went there, 10 to 15 people, met with everyone, connected with everyone. So I fulfilled this need, and that in a positive way. The fourth subpersonality is intimacy. So what it needs is intimacy. So okay, now I need, you also need to understand why these subpersonalities exist. Growth hormone exists because maybe in my childhood I wanted to make something, promise my family, promise my mother, I will do this for you, do this for you, do this for you. That's how this subpersonality generated. Narcissist narcissist behavior, I don't know how this generated, but it is. Friendship, maybe I didn't have many friends in the earlier stage of my life. That's why I seek that. That's why there is a gap inside me, inside my mental space, that I seek more and more friendship. I'm always seeking intimacy from not different people, but how far. So that's why I'm always seeking intimacy. Maybe because I didn't have any girlfriend till I was 18, and I was highly introvert person. I didn't used to talk to people, specifically women. I'm kind of scared of them. So yes, that's why maybe this subpersonality exists. What I was doing, so there is one more subpersonality, can be combination of both, which seeks attention from opposite gender, which is woman. So when that is not getting fulfilled, because mostly I'm in my room or in the gym or on the run working, so I don't have enough time. I don't go to parties, or I don't go to any socializing. I don't do any socializing stuff, so I'm mostly in my room working on something. So this particular need, I'm not getting attention from anywhere. What I started to do to fulfill that need, I started using dating app. And if you have little experience of dating app, and if you have money to back yourself up, you can get a lot of attention on dating app. And I started getting attention on dating app, and that need is being fulfilled, so I wasn't facing any issues. And I started posting, I started being more active on my private account. There are a lot of women on my private account, women and men both, and I was getting a lot of attention from there also. So that need started fulfilling, and that gap started fulfilling. What I realized is suddenly that I'm wasting so much time here, but there is no use of doing all this. So what I did, I deactivated my private account because it was directly waste of my time. I deleted those dating app. Now there is abundance of that energy. Now I didn't know what to do with that energy. This energy, what it wants? Attention. And it is non-negotiable. It has to be fulfilled. So what my brain did, because I completely banned myself from doing all those tasks which my brain was doing to fulfill that particular need. What my brain started doing, giving me ideas of different ways to get energy. That's why I'm recording a content. That's why I thought of starting YouTube. And so this is how I'm using my skills, my knowledge to help you guys from one way or another. And I'm also seeking attention on YouTube. So this is how I'm fulfilling this need. So all you need to do is discover all your subpersonalities, analyze all those subpersonalities needs, and how these subpersonalities needs are getting fulfilled, and then differentiate all the negative impulses and all the positive impulses. Put all the negative impulses on one side, analyze which impulse is getting from which personality and what is the need, and then suppress those negative impulses, negative actions, and use that remaining energy to fulfill that need in a positive way, in a harder way. Once you understood this concept of suppressing and redirecting the energy, because energy nor can die nor can generate it, little bits of science I remember from school. So once you understand this energy concept and suppressing the negative actions and redirecting it to the positive side, you will start craving, you will literally fall in love with the work you do. Just like you don't face any issues with binge watching Netflix series, just like you don't face any issues with procrastinating. Just imagine if you can redirect that same focus, that existing habit of consistency to something positive. And that's what is going to happen with suppressing and redirecting. And once you start doing it, no one can stop you.